Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. I'm Patrick, disabled investor on $1 million mission to grow my registered disability savings plan. And today was one of those days when it seemed like a good idea to make a couple of trades, so I did. I did 3 trades in total today, 2 buys and 1 sell. I bought 100 shares of company penny stock company called Nibiru, which is working on blue lasers for defense applications. Paid it was under $1 for those, about 76 cents a share for 100. So we're not talking big bucks. It was just just a play to get my feet wet and see how it goes. They were up like 86% yesterday and 30% before the bell today. So, looks exciting, looks interesting. They've got a really low PE ratio, so, it looked interesting. And if I make some money on it, great. If I don't, well, it's not going to hurt me that much. Second of all was I bought 100 shares of 374 Water, which is another penny stock. Their focus is on remediating wastewater and making it usable again. So I bought 100 shares of that. It was like 45 cents a share, so we're not talking big bucks. That's US dollars, but yeah, that was the other one I bought. And finally, I sold one of the 2 calls that I have for Meta that expire in January 2026 for $1,000 strike price. I don't think we're going to get there by January. Could be wrong, and I'm kind of hedging the bet just in case. I'm holding on to one just in case, but I sold the one of the pair for $400 US. So that covered the 2 purchases that I made, and then some. And at the end of the day, after going for a little walk with the dogs in the forest. Hey boys. I ended the day up about $2,200 to close at 175,000, almost even, 175,000 even, which not bad. That's up 1.35%, and if I had strictly been invested in the S&P 500 index fund, one of the index funds that just invests in that, I would have been up 0.6% today. So, it works out all right. The index fund in the S&P would probably be better for not dealing with stress, as much, just kind of, slow and steady. But the elevator ride that I'm on with this is kind of exciting. So, it scratches an itch, I suppose. In terms of things that didn't go so well today, it was my 400 shares of D-Wave Quantum that shed about $800 from my account. And then the Leap that I have for D-Wave didn't do so well either. Also, Alphabet Leap was down, and Reddit Leap was down. Don't know why. I got to catch up on some news, find out if there's anything going on. But we are coming into earnings season, so I'm not worried about it. What did well was a Leap for a company called ASTS, AST Space Mobile. The symbol is ASTS. And they're a company that's putting satellites in orbit to provide cellular coverage and data to smartphones without any special attachments or anything. Just your normal smartphone will be able to access this 5G network when it's in place. They announced yesterday that they signed a deal with Bell Mobility in Canada. So that's pretty cool. When it's up and running and fully deployed, we should have coverage everywhere in Canada. beyond towers. I don't expect it to be as fast as where there's towers, but it should be pretty cool. And today they announced a deal with Verizon, which is a large U.S. carrier. So, that added $1,000 to my account today. The other one that did well was NVIDIA. So the Leap that I have for NVIDIA, I have a pair of Leaps. They also did well. And Sana Biotechnology added a fair bit to my account today as well. And that's all that I have to say about that. It was a pretty good day. Did better than I would have if I had just been strictly invested in the S&P 500 index. But, I'm also weighing the stress and thinking about it that I wouldn't have to do if I just did that. So, I'm thinking of doing more index fund investing in the new year, or when I hit $200,000, and may take my foot off the gas a little bit and change up my strategy to focus more on index funds. But for now, we're almost there. So I'm starting to look at how I want to rejig my portfolio, because things are starting to get a little hefty. One option could change the calculation big time. So, I'm concerned about that. Anyways, it's one of those things you have to consider when you're running a self-directed portfolio. And one of those things you wouldn't have to consider if you were just investing in those index ETFs. So, again, that's where I'm at. My head's a little indecisive right now. But I'm having fun with those little penny stocks to scratch the itch of speculation. So it's good. Anyways, hope you had a good trading session. Wonder if there's anything that you're watching closely. I noticed that QNC, Quantum Emotion, added a fair bit to its value today. It didn't contribute overall to my account because I only have 1,500 shares. But it was pretty good. QNC added a little bit. So, yeah, it was a good day overall. And anyways, I hope you had a good trading session, and I'm interested to know if there's anything you're watching. Please let me know in the comments. Thanks again.